Welcome to class 10th Maths. In this video, I will explain chapter 3 Polynomials exercise 3.2.
Now you can see here exercise 3.2 question number 4. Y are 1 by 4 and minus 1 zeros of the polynomial p of x is equal 4x square plus 3x minus 1. First of all, once you can recall the zeros of the polynomial definition. For any real number k is said to be a zero of polynomial p of x when p of k is equal 0, when p of k is equal 0. So that once you can find here p of 1 by 4 and p of minus 1, whether is it equal to 0 or not. If it is equal to 0, you can call these two numbers as zeros of the given polynomial. First of all, I am writing here, see, the given polynomial p of x is equal 4x square plus 3x minus 1. See here I am substituting p of 1 by 4. That means you can write here wherever x is available, you can write here x is equal 1 by 4. That means you can write here 4 into x square means 1 by 4 whole square plus 3x means 3 into 1 by 4 minus 1. See here 4 into 1 by 4 whole square means 1 square is 1 only, 4 square is 16. Plus 3 by 4, that means 3 1 3 by 4 minus 1. See here you can simplify it, 4 1 4, 4 4 16. Yes or no? Yes, you can write here 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 minus 1. Once you can observe these two are like fractions or not? Yes. So that you can add directly numerators. 1 plus 3 by 4, you can write here 1 plus 3 by 4 minus 1. See here 1 plus 3 is how much? 4. 4 by 4 minus 1. See here 4 by 4 means it is 1 only. Yes or no? 4 4 cancel. 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is equal to how much? 0. That means you are getting is how much? Here p of 1 by 4 is equal to 0. So that you can call it as 1 by 4 is the 0 of the polynomial or not? Yes. In the similar way, once again you need to find here minus 1 also. Yes or no? You need to find here minus 1. Now you can see here p of minus 1. Just I am finding here p of minus 1 is equal 4x square. That means you can write here 4 into minus 1 whole square plus 3x. You can write here 3 into minus 1 minus 1. That means you can write here 4 into minus 1 whole square is how much? Plus 1 only. Here plus in 3 into minus 1, plus into minus, minus 3 1 3 minus 1. That means you can write here 4 1 4, minus 3 minus 1 you will get minus 4, 4 minus 4 is how much? 0. That means you can see here p of minus 1 is equal 0. Therefore you can write here p of 1 by 4 is equal 0 comma p of minus 1 is equal 0. Now we can write here therefore 1 by 4 and minus 1 are zeros of the polynomial. Zeros of the polynomial. Which polynomial? P of x is equals 4x square plus 3x minus 1. If you want you can write here because these are the two zeros of the polynomial, because p of 1 by 4 is equal 0 and p of minus 1 is equal 0. This is your solution. Now you can see a relationship between zeros and coefficients of a polynomial. These are very very important in our exercise problems, so that you have to learn and remember this one. See here polynomial, first of all I am discussing with you quadratic polynomial. After that I will discuss with you cubic polynomial. You know that see here a quadratic polynomial has at most 2 zeros. Yes or no? At most has 2 zeros. So that I am taking here, let alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. P of x is equal ax square plus bx plus c. Here remember here where a is not equal to 0. If a is equal to 0, this is a linear polynomial. Yes or no? So that remember here where a is not equal to 0. Just remember here alpha and beta are zeros of the quadratic polynomial. Then see, we need to find here sum of the zeros. In your exam they will ask you find the sum of zeros. Then you can write here sum of zeros is equal alpha plus beta. Sum of the zeros means alpha plus beta. We can represent here alpha plus beta is equal minus b by a minus b by a you can write here. See here minus b means it is the coefficient of x or not. Yes, you can write here minus of coefficient of x by a means it is a coefficient of x square or not. Yes, you can write here coefficient of x square. Remember here alpha plus beta is equal minus b by a. Alpha plus beta is equal minus b by a. In the similar way you can find here product of zeros. Product of zeros is equal alpha beta is equal c by a. C means it is a constant or not. Yes, you can write here it is a constant term. A means you can write here coefficient of x square or not. Yes, you can write here constant term by coefficient of x square. Just you can remember here alpha plus beta is equal minus b by a. Alpha beta is equal c by a. In the similar way once you can remember here note if alpha and beta are the zeros of the quadratic polynomial p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c where a is not equal 0, then we can represent in a quadratic polynomial using the zeros. Using the zeros are which are one? Alpha and beta. That means I am representing here c ax square plus bx plus c is equal k into where k is a constant here k into x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Just you can remember here x square plus bx plus c is equal k into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. This formula will be useful in the exam when they have given zeros of the polynomial. They will give you in your exam just they will give zeros of the polynomial. They will ask you find the quadratic polynomial. Just you can substitute this formula. Next you can see here cubic polynomial. Yes or no? Just you can remember here cubic polynomial. If alpha, beta, gamma. See here I reprinted here pronunciation alpha, beta. Next one here you will get here this is a gamma. G-A-M-M-A. See here, if alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the cubic polynomial x cube plus bx square plus cx plus d, where a is not equal to 0. See, if a is equal to 0, this is a quadratic polynomial or not? Yes, so that you can write here a is not equal to 0. Then sum of the zeros alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. Just you can write here minus b by a. Minus b by a. One more formula alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal c by a. C is a constant term or not? It is not constant term in this here. It is a coefficient of x. It is a coefficient of x here. Next you can see a product of zeros. Product of zeros means here alpha into beta into gamma. That means here alpha, beta, gamma is equal minus d by a. Minus d by a means d is a constant. See here d is a constant term. Minus d by a. Just you can remember here where gamma it is represented as gamma. Just you can remember here alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal minus b by a. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal c by a. Alpha beta gamma is equal minus d by a. These formulas will be useful in our exercise problems. Now you can see here exercise 3.3. First question. Find the zeros of the following quadratic polynomials and verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. First of all, you can see here the quadratic polynomial x square minus 2x minus 8. We need to find here the zeros of the quadratic polynomial. First of all, you can see here whether it is in the form of x square plus bx plus c or not. Yes, so that it is a quadratic polynomial. It has at most two zeros. Yes or no? Yes. First of all, I am writing that the given polynomial is x square minus 2x minus 8. X square minus 2x minus 8. Now you can see here how to find the zeros. You know that to find zeros, You can see here, let x square minus 2x minus 8 is equal 0. We should equate to 0. Yes or no? We should equate to 0 and then you can find the zeros of the polynomial. See, it is a quadratic polynomial. How can you find? Just you can remember here, for any quadratic polynomial, first of all you can check what is the coefficient of x square. What is the coefficient of x square here? Only 1. Yes or no? It is only 1. You can write there 1 into. What is the constant term? You can see here minus 8. Just you can multiply it both. See here, you should multiply the coefficient of x square with the constant term. Here coefficient of x square is 1. Constant is not 8, it is minus 8. See here, 1 into minus 8, you will get minus 8 or not? Yes. Now you should find the factors of minus 8. How can you represent? See here, minus 8, how can you represent? You can see here. Just I am doing here. See, minus 8 can be written as 1 into minus 8, 2 into minus 4, minus 2 into 4. Yes or no? You can write anyway. See, but in this finding zeros of the polynomial, you should split the middle term. You should split the middle term. You can see here, what is the middle term here? Minus 2. Using this factor, see, for example, if I am adding these two, 1 plus minus 8, you will get minus 7 or not? Yes. Is it equal to minus 2? It's not equal, so it's not supporting. See here, 2 and minus 4. 2 into minus 4, you will get minus 8. Okay. 2 plus of minus 4, that means you are getting minus 2. Are you getting minus 2 or not? Yes. So that you can take this pair. You can take this pair. If you are taking, for example, minus 2 and 4, once you can see here, minus 2 plus 4 is how much? Plus 2 only. But you can see here the middle term is plus 2 or minus 2? Minus 2. So don't take this pair. Don't take minus 2 and 4. You can take only 2 and minus 4. So that you can write here implies x square minus 2x. Sorry, you can write here plus 2 minus 4. That means you can write here x square plus 2x minus 4x minus 8 is equal 0. Yes or no? Just you can see here, x square I didn't same, minus 8 also same, plus 2 minus 4. 2 minus 4 it is equal to minus 2 or not? Yes. Now you can find the solution. See here, x square plus 2x means just you can common it as x only. If x into x plus 2, you can see here minus 4 minus 8. You can see common factor as 4 or not? You can take here minus 4. That means here minus 4 into x, minus into plus, you can take here minus into plus, minus 4 2 ja how much? 8 only. Then you can write here 0. You can take here x plus 2 as common factor. So that you can take here x plus 2 into x minus 4 is equal 0. Now you can see here, if it is a into b is equal 0 means either a is equal 0 or b is equal 0. That means you can write here x plus 2 is equal 0 or x minus 4 is equal 0. That means you can solve this simple equation. X is equal, if I am transposing 2 to RHS, you will get 0 minus 2. That means can I write directly minus 2 or not? Yes, you can write here, or x is equal, if I am transposing 4 to RHS, it will become 0 plus 4. That means can I write here 4 or not? Yes. So that you can see here minus 2 and 4 are the zeros of the given polynomial. Then you can write here minus 2 and 4 are the zeros of polynomial. Now already we have discussed, see, minus 2 and 4 are the zeros of the polynomial x square minus 2x minus 8. But in the question they are asking, find the zeros and verify the relationship between zeros and the coefficients. So that I am writing here, sum of the zeros is equal alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is equal minus b by a. You know that. Yes or no? B means here coefficient of x. Here a means coefficient of x square. See here alpha plus beta means here you can write here minus 2 plus 4. Minus 2 plus 4 is how much? 4 minus 2 means it is plus 2 or not? You can write here plus 2 is equals minus of coefficient of x here how much? X coefficient minus 2 by coefficient of x square is how much? 1 only. By default you have 1 only here. See, minus of minus 2 by 1. See here, minus and minus plus 2 by 1 means 1 only. That means 2 by 1 means it is 2 only. See here, 2 here. 2 is equal to 2 or not? LHS is equal to RHS, so that you can verify it or not? Yes, verified. In the similar way, you can find the product of zeros. Product of zeros is called alpha beta. You know that formula, alpha beta is equal C by A. C means here constant term. A is here coefficient of x square. Alpha beta, that means you can write here minus 2 into 4. Minus 2 into 4 means minus 8 is equal. Constant term here how much? Constant term minus 8. Here minus 8 by 1. Minus 8 by 1 means it is minus 8 only, and the LHS is also minus 8. Both are equal or not? Yes, so that you can verify the given the zeros and the coefficient relationship of the given polynomial.
Thank you for watching this video. You can watch the complete exercise videos in our class 10th maths playlist.